There's been a lot going on in the world lately, and sometimes you just need to sit back and relax and take a bubble bath. So that's exactly what I did, but I wanted to make my own bubble bath. So I'll share with you guys the recipe I made. I'm going to be making a 250 gram batch of this bubble bath, and I'm going to be starting with Polysugamulse D9, which is going to be my solubilizer for the fragrance I'm using in this bubble bath. I added in 7.5 grams of the Polysugamulse D9, then I added in 2.5 grams of my fragrance oil or essential oil, whatever one you guys want to use. And now I'm going to be grabbing my main anionic surfactant, AOS 40. This is the main ingredient that's going to be contributing to the bubbles for this bubble bath. I added in 75 grams of the AOS 40. Then I followed with some cocamindopyryl bentane, and this is my amphoteric surfactant, which does a lovely job at pairing with an anionic surfactant to make big bubbles. And I added in 25 grams of the cocamindopyryl bentane. Then I'm going to be adding in one more anionic surfactant. This is called DLS, and I added in 50 grams of it. This will also just add some more bubbles to the bubble bath. So I mixed everything together. Then I added in 1.25 grams of Liquid Dermal Plus, which is my preservative. Then 83.75 grams of distilled water, and mixed everything together. Lastly, I'm going to be adding in my thickener, which is called Crothix. I'm only going to be using 5 grams of it. I don't really want to thicken up this bubble bath too much, just a little bit to increase the viscosity a bit. So now I'm going to be testing the pH, which all you want to do is fill up one beaker with a little bit of water. That way you can rinse your pH meter in it. Then you want to make a dilution of 10% of your product in 90% distilled water and mix it up until your product has dissolved in the distilled water. Then dip your pH meter in it to get the pH reading. And you really just want something that's like anywhere between 4 pH to a neutral pH. Mine is at 5.93, which is perfectly fine. Typically with skincare products, you want to shoot anywhere between 4.5 to 5.5 because that is your skin's pH. But water's pH is right around 7 anyway, so you're already bathing in a pH of around 7. So you just want to make sure your product's pH is like neutral to a higher acidic. You just don't want a high alkaline bubble bath. But yeah, so if you follow this recipe exactly, you shouldn't have to raise or lower the pH. So I bottled up my bubble bath in this 8-ounce plastic bottle, added on a little label, and there you go, you got your bubble bath. So if you're like me and you're sensitive to SLS, which you'll notice is in the majority of bubble baths out there, then this bubble bath will be perfectly fine for you. If you have sensitive skin, if you want to avoid sulfates, don't worry, this is sulfate free. I can't even use Lush's bubble bars either because those are made with SLS and they break me out in a rash. So this is totally great for those of you guys with sensitive skin. So here's the formula for you guys so you can scale this recipe to however much you want to make. Also, one more thing I want to mention, if you only have one surfactant, like if you only have AOS 40, you can totally use just AOS 40 instead of using cocamindopyryl bentane and DLS. You can use AOS 40 up to 60%. Just don't go any higher than that. But yeah, so the main trick to having a good bubble bath is you just want to make sure you have an anionic surfactant that creates lots of bubbles, and AOS 40 is the perfect one if you're looking for one that is sulfate free and that works for sensitive skin. And with all that said, let's move on to the Patreon shoutouts. At Stardust Bath & Body, Nature's Farm Girl, Kennedy's Essentials, LettsBlend, Creative with Love, Wildflower, Heartfelt Beauty, Sugared_Pineapple, KAJ Bath & Body, Blue Mint Soaps, Saytara, at Salt Air Label, Lenny's Beauty, Shark City Naturals, Ohana Lay, at Danny Botanicals, Eclectic Beauty Cosmetics, EC Naturals, at Nino55, Ruhita Skincare, D. Marie Skin, Kay's Spa Soap over on Etsy, kandcool.com, and Hempy Girl Organics. Also, if you didn't know, I do sell skincare products myself over on Etsy. I'll have all my patrons linked down below along with my Etsy shop. Thank you all once again for watching my videos. All your support means so much to me, and I hope you guys continue to enjoy my content. So leave me a comment down below, thumbs up this video, subscribe if you're new, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Later.
I'm stuck in the motions. I've been consumed by the wrath of time like I'm shattered.